Selfridge International Guard Base for the open house. What you see behind me is the Thunderbirds. We're going to be watching them later today. We're going to give you a tour of some of the static displays here and get some interviews with some of the staff, talk to some of the recruiting agents, stuff of that nature for you. So I hope you enjoy the videos. So here's our first interview of the day. I'll let the ladies explain it to you.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Taylor, and this is Sergeant Jordan. We're two crew chiefs out of Grand Ledge, Michigan, and this is our UH-60 Mike Blackhawk. We've got on both sides the arms out for our guns. We fly with 240s. This is our air assault version. We also have at our facility 6 medevac versions that are able to transport patients. And then you guys want to come back and check out the interior. We've got 11 seats in the back for passenger transportation, and then in the middle we've got a cargo hook so we can do external sling load operations up to 9,000 pounds.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate the time. Thank you, ladies. Have a great day, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
My name is Chief Warrant Officer 2 David Casement, and I'm a CH-47 Chinook pilot for the Michigan Army National Guard. So the Chinook is a cargo helicopter that the National Guard and the Army flies. It has 2 rotor heads with 6 rotor blades each. It has 2 turboshaft engines that each make about 5,000 horsepower. And our mission is to carry cargo, passengers, and pretty much anything else that can fit inside the aircraft or underneath it. And we do troop transport, aerial movement, air assault, and a lot of external load operations as well, like firefighting and just basically moving anything that the Army wants us to move.
Awesome. Can we get a tour?
Absolutely. So we have one of the main features of the Chinook is we have this cargo ramp here, so we can have troops run in and unload and offload quickly, and then we can also configure it to have a vehicle drive up in here. We can fit trucks, UTVs, and just a lot of different kinds of tactical vehicles that can come up inside here. So on the inside we have seats for 33 passengers that are all along each side here. So we can move people around, and we've also done things like parachute drops where we'll take off, fly up in the air, and guys will jump out of the back and parachute into any location they need to. Moving up here, we have this aircraft is configured with a extra fuel tank on the inside, so this gives us a little bit extra range and allows us to fly around and accomplish a little bit more of a mission. And outside of that, yeah, the main role of this aircraft is moving people and cargo, and it's just a very, very flexible platform to be able to move anything that the Army needs us to move.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to just get a video here of the front. Once again, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. And thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Administrative, maintenance, and public affairs functions. There are also
Okay. Well, drive safe. See you later. All right.
So on the KC-135, essentially we carry a whole lot of gas, and we'll go up and refuel other airplanes so they can stay in the air longer for contingency. So we can carry about 200,000 pounds of gas, and we can offload about 5,800 pounds per minute, which is roughly 870 gallons per minute. But it's all done right back here. So we'll fly up to an altitude and get into position. The boom operator will crawl back here in the pod and drop the boom down, and then coach the receiver into position, and then we'll have a sustained contact and transfer fuel, and they'll be on their way, and we'll be on ours.
Okay, tell me a little bit about you. How long you been in the service?
I've been a boom operator for 7 years now, all with the Michigan Air National Guard.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank
Get down in there so you can see. There you go.
Hi, welcome to the KC-135. This is the cockpit. This is where us pilots go to work. So we have a 1958 tanker right here, but as you can see, the Air Force has done a pretty good job of updating it, giving us an updated autopilot, some digital engine displays, some digital flight displays. This is where we do the most of our work, so where I spend a lot of time when I'm flying up here. We'll come up here, go take off and fly for a couple hours, go refuel some bombers, fighters, other cargo airplanes, you name it, we'll refuel it, come back home, practice some landings, and this is where all that's done from.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How long you been in?
I've only been in the Air Force for a couple years now. I've been flying the tanker for like 8 months. So
Awesome.
Still pretty new, still figuring it out.
And your name?
I'm Riley.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Riley. Appreciate your time, and thank you for your service.
No problem. Thank you.
Great video. Well, that'll be great for the video.
They were doing it yesterday with the kids. Yeah, keep moving.
Back to me. Good morning. Good, how are you?
Good. Familiar with Macomb Community College?
Oh, yes.
We're showcasing some virtual reality technology today. Would you like to try it?
Want to try it?
Sure. Okay. Feel free to take some swag, or there's a brochure on education camps over there to the left. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
It's easy to find equilibrium and pressure tires inside the atmosphere, a lot harder when we get to the moon. We have Artemis, so I'm just sharing, kind of doing a little bit of both. We have Artemis, which is talking about going back to the moon, how we're going, what we're going to do. It talks about Gateway, and our NASA Glenn has a role in Gateway. Oh, I didn't know it was different.
Sorry.
That's all right, no problem. So we're talking about Gateway, which is our lunar orbiting outpost, so like the space station, but on around the moon. And NASA Glenn, which is in Cleveland, Ohio, actually has the first element, the power and propulsion element, which is the guy back here with the solar panels on it. That is the first element of the space station, and Glenn is responsible for that because we are experts in power, in propulsion, power systems, power management, and communication. So it's pretty much everything that supports the missions to go. So, so that's our exhibit there. A couple of models talking about SLS, and you can see like the launch abort system and the tiny capsule up there. This capsule here is that capsule in there inside the launch abort, that little cup. So to give you the idea, this is 330 feet tall, which is quite sizable.
You see the checkerboards? What does it say? You know what the checkers are for?
I think it's Mars. Right?
Nope. That was on the
Mars.
Mars did Morse on the rover wheels to make JPL, yes.
And they also did it on the parachute.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, that was the parachute one.
those are alignment sites, right? So you put it on the pad, it has to be level going out to the pad.
Yeah.
Right? So they can basically sight those, and if it starts to lean, it can automatically send commands to the mobile platform to compensate for it. So it's always upright. So all of that is basically just used up until it launches, and then they don't use that.
We've got spacesuit technology, so learning about the spacesuits of today and tomorrow. We got a smoke detector mute. I don't know what that is. So a little bit of the study there that we can talk about. We have NASA en Espanol, and we have a massive NASA Spanish presence, and talk about lots of folks who communicate both internally and externally out to the world in Spanish. This is our weight simulator, so you can actually get a feel for on Earth, like a can of soda and what it would feel like. But you can actually test it on Mars, Mercury, on the Moon, and even all the way to Jupiter, and how heavy the same massive can of soda would feel compared to the gravity of all the different locations. Along with that, and then you have how much would you weigh on another planet, what would your age be on another planet. So giving you a little bit, you can set up your comparison wherever you want, and then it's like, okay, if I weigh 200 pounds here on Earth, then my weight on Mercury is only 74 pounds. On the Moon, I'm only 32.
Keep in mind, when you're looking at that wheel, when you're looking at that wheel, right? When you're on the Moon, you don't really have to support that much weight. So if you had 1,000 pounds of payload, it would be like having 160.
No, it's a maximum.
And then going the other way, as you start getting to Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, now your weight goes up. So at Jupiter, I'd be almost 500 pounds. Just because the gravity is so much more intense.
And there's no surface.
And there's no surface.
Very inconvenient for rovers.
Imagine
we're going to fall very
somehow in like a floating city.
Venus, we're actually working a little bit of something in that. There is a possibility we're working on a possible mission to Venus where we would float. The atmosphere is so dense you can actually build a boat that would float on the atmosphere of Venus, and then we could drop things down to the surface. It would only be a very, very short time though, because it's hot enough to melt lead on the surface of the planet, and so we can drop something there and within minutes it's gone. So you got that, and then we have a quick little trivia just to see what you test your knowledge of NASA fact or fiction, figure out whether any of these things are true or false. And then the last but not least, our grand finale is our moon room. This is actually an official moon rock from the Apollo 16 mission, and this was actually taken at Geology Station 8, which, by the way, this location right here is Geology Station 8. So this panorama was actually snapped, and I'm not trying to get the camera, but just from here, you're snapping the entire panorama from here. This rock is somewhere in this panorama that they then picked up here in this geology station. That's where it's located. Every single rock that came from the moon was diagrammed, documented as far as where it was, how much it was, and then what the shape, the size, and then what it's made of, and then they cut it up into individual pieces, and we got a section of it.
Hey, it's me again, Patrick with Starlight Trips. Just want to let you know that I'm not the one doing all the video here. If it weren't for my daughter, Bethany, we wouldn't be getting a lot of this video either. So I want to thank Bethany for being with me as well. So say hello, Bethany. And we're going to be definitely checking out all of these vehicles in the static display as well. And Bethany's going to give video of that as I'm shooting pictures. Thank you, everyone.
National Guard, we got the F-16s. We're in the fighter squadron in Toledo. Been in it for about 7 years. It's fantastic. Choose how much you work. 1 week in a month minimum. Pays for college. And the International Guard's a pretty tight-knit community, so it's a good option.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I graduated high school about 6 years ago. Graduated from OSU last year.
Awesome. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
How's it going? My name is CWC Jonathan Bechtel. I've been in the Army for 15 years, flying the Apache for over 7. I've got over 1,000 hours in the airframe. We have the D-model Apache here with us, the tank killer of the skies as it pertains to helicopters. It's a very capable platform, 30mm cannon. We carry Hellfires and rockets with us as well.
Awesome. Great. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service.
Of course.
All right, I'm Captain Drew Rhino Scott, and I'm standing here in front of a T-38 Talon. This is an afterburning supersonic jet trainer. So every Air Force fighter pilot or bomber pilot starts their training in this jet behind me here. So my job is to sit in the back seat and teach people how to fly jets. And they come to me knowing how to fly kind of on a basic level, and then I get to teach them how to fly an afterburning supersonic jet. So it's a great job. This is a great plane. It's been around for a while. This is a 1967 model, but still kicking. Still a great trainer. It's great at its job. And I get to sit there in the back seat, and I think it's the best job there is.
Will this be up in the air today?
It will not be. No, unfortunately, we're just a static display.
Okay.
But we are departing Sunday evening, so if you stick around and see us, take off.
So come and see Rhino.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd
Come
love
say
to talk
hi.
to you.
100%.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Kelsey. I'm one of the ground crew for the Misty Blue, the all-female skydive team and demo team. They're just getting ready into their Cessna 182. There's 4 of them that will be jumping today. We'll see a Canadian banner, an American flag banner, and a big smiley, as well as a lake banner, pink and blue, coming off. We love being part of Selfridge Air Show. The team itself has been around for over 30 years, but we've been helping out and jumping at the Selfridge Air Show for quite a number of years. I was here 2 years ago, so it's always great coming back. We're based in Ann Arbor, so a local Michigan team, so it's always great to support Michigan air shows.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Selfridge Air National Guard Base. I am Major John Bannock. I've been a member of Civil Air Patrol for about 12 years so far, and I am one of our pilots. So we fly cadets. Our primary mission is to fly cadets. And whether it's and we also do weekly meetings. We have aerospace education, character development, and basically we want to mentor our cadets for our future seniors and #1 citizens of the future there. And so we like some of our programs we do for the senior members. We do senior missions, scanner missions. We work with the Air Force here at the base and abroad, escorting missions, doing intercept missions, and search and rescue. A big activity that we do is we'll look for missing people, missing aircraft, and overall just anything we can do. We're probably the best kept secret of everybody that's involved with this organization.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Sergeant McPhee. I've been in the Air Force for 14 years. I do public affairs. I basically am a photographer. But with active duty, you get to travel, you get benefits, you get education, your family gets taken care of. With Reserve and Guard, you get the same thing. But here we are at the air show, and we're just making sure that the public knows education and knows the opportunities that they can take while doing these things. With the Air Force, we also have the opportunity of helping you with whatever needs you have. Sometimes you may think you want to join the Air Force, but then you may have a relationship with your recruiter and find out you're better placed somewhere else, like another branch, which is totally okay. But here we are at the Air Force, making sure you understand that you have opportunities, you're here to be taken care of, and you're here to have a good time and learn and help others in your community as well.
How long have you been in the service?
I've been in the service for 14 years. And I've done public affairs for all that time. I've done combat photography, I've done regular public affairs, I run social media. Now I'm here doing marketing and public affairs. So I get to hang out, I get to have fun, I get to take photos and work with my team of recruiters here and learn from them and learn how to educate other people and have a good time doing that.
So basically what he's saying is, he's just like me. Photographer, social media. Absolutely. Works well together. So consider joining the Air Force, Air National Guard, Air Force Reserves. Come on out, sign up. We need you.
Yes, we definitely do. At the end of the day, we're here to help you figure out your why. And your why is why we're here. So come out, learn, we're here to help you out, and we're here to give you anything you need and help you figure out your why. But you have to take that step first.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your service.
Of course, thank you.
My name's Major Casey. I go by Broadway. I'm an A-10 pilot here at a Selfridge Air National Guard base, Michigan. The A-10 is a primary role dedicated to close air support. My primary job in the A-10 is to make sure our guys on the ground get home safely. So I carry an incredible variety of ordnance that goes from 250 all the way up to 2,000-pound bombs, as well as laser-guided rockets, laser-guided missiles, heat-guided missiles, air-to-air missiles. And obviously the gun, which is the 30mm Gauss 8 Avenger. can fire armor-piercing incendiary, high explosive incendiary, as well as it's also famous for being the titanium bathtub, so it's the most survivable airplane that the Air Force has, with dual hydraulic systems, as well as a third redundant hydraulic system and manual reversion flight controls. So I've got, and I'm sure you've probably seen, there's tons of tales of the A-10s getting hit and continuing to fly. So there's almost nothing that can actually bring me down the airplane. So if the goal is to support guys on the ground and I'm still airborne, I'm still going to keep flying and fighting.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your service. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Sergeant Hardison. I'm the station commander for the Mount Clemens Recruiting Station. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself, what the Army can offer you. So I've been in the Army going on 20 years. I actually retire in December. All right, so we have plenty of opportunities in the Army. You have over 150 jobs you can choose from. The thing about it is you don't have to have any job experience. We will train you from square nothing. All we have to be the most proficient individual in that MOS or that job. There's plenty of bonuses out right now. We have up to $50,000 in bonuses, and we will pay for your college. You don't have to worry about going in and figuring out how to get to college. The Army will take care of you while you're serving and after. We have different routes to be able to go to your college. It's a great opportunity for anybody who's looking to get a skill, can't afford to get a skill maybe, or can't afford to go to college. So it's a good way the Army Reserve can help you.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
Selfridge, stand tall as America's ambassadors in blue open with a tribute to the greatest nation on earth, America's own, your 2024 United States Air Force Air Demonstration Squadron, known to all the world as the Thunderbirds! Inspiring crossover break. Before passing, they'll bank sharply, narrowly avoiding each other for the opposing knife edge pass. directly in front, your 2024 Thunderbirds and the inspirational Delta Burst.
Excuse me. Try to get a picture of her.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. But I know you, so who cares? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're having a moment.
Got it. Thank you.
It's a bucket list. It's a bucket list.
We are going to eventually get another one tomorrow. Something. Go again.
Can we get a picture? You get, hang on, you get a low battery. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I'll get him in there too. There we go. Good, thank you.
Sorry, we're like very far away from you. We're getting autographs.
Quick photo.
Okay. Don't forget to turn around.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Excuse me.
On the jet? All right, you got it. Is there anywhere you want me to sign?
Yeah, right on the back there.
Quick photo.
Thank you. Yeah, photo. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
I know.
Yeah, good. How are you?
Thanks for coming out.
Oh,
Like holding back to your house.
Thanks, guys. Very nice to meet you. What's your name? How you doing? Nice to meet you, but I'm glad you guys made it out.
Perfect. Nice.
Get a quick photo. Photo with you.
Of course. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hey, we had a great day today. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Make sure you don't forget to click that like, share, and comment button. We'd love to hear what you think of all the video footage. And keep watching for more. We'll be bringing you some all the time. Bye, everyone.